Hey, I'm back. This is part 2, okay? Because I have more messages that's going to coincide with that message that I just put. So I have put in the thumbnail the picture of what the girl has sent me, a picture of the Venus flytrap with the Scorpio thing on it that she was going to buy me. It was dated October 13th in the text message, okay? And I don't know. I'll find a way to post that shit later. Actually, I'll post it on my Instagram. Okay, so go look at my Instagram. Also, check out my Facebook. It's Sabrina Santeria, okay? Sabrina Santeria. Check out my Facebook because I go live on there, and I did a live channeling for you guys. And it says God is gonna favor you. I'm gonna like redo that and like post it on here because it wasn't allowing me to save the video, like, and so I could post it on here. I really meant to post that, but that speaks a lot about, like, because I talk about my life on Facebook mainly because I have people that know me. They've known me since, you know, before I started doing tarot, before I started doing any type of messages. So basically, you guys, these people were put into your life to activate you. Okay, they were put into your life. For some of you guys, these people did have spiritual gifts. Okay, these are friends, family members, whatever the fuck. Lovers, they did have spiritual gifts, but because they used them against you, and some of these people were divine, but they chose to be karmic. They chose the dark side. They chose to sell their soul for material items, for what they felt like you had. They felt like you had everything, so they wanted what you had, but they basically, by, you know, not surrendering to the divine and being jealous and letting jealousy consume them, they used their prophetic gifts or whatever the fuck gifts they had against you. For a lot of you guys, this is for someone's, for, I don't know, I feel like this is a certain side of divine feminine. For some of you guys, a gift of channeling, a new gift of channeling has been given to you. It has been taken from a friend that was around you. You're able to channel, like, you don't need cards, you don't need anything. You're still getting messages even if you have nothing, no TV, music, anything. You get messages through music, TV. You get messages if you outside in the street. Like, I swear to God, you know how to read the signs. That's the thing, you know how to read the signs. So these people were put in your life to betray you just so you could steal their gifts. Not steal their gifts, but they tried to steal your gifts. They tried to energy harvest off of you. So therefore, you were rewarded by the universe, their gifts. You snatched them. You the Venus flytrap. You snatched they fucking shit. So whatever gifts that they had, for you, a lot of you guys, these people knew that you had gifts before you did. So they tried to basically take them. They was energy harvesting off of you the whole time. It's like the Little Mermaid. They stole your voice. They stole your voice. You didn't care for the gift. You didn't nourish it the way it was supposed to be nourished because you didn't have the knowledge. You didn't know. You weren't awakened then. Just like in the Little Mermaid, she let love blind her. Like, she did not focus on she didn't think that her voice was that special. She didn't think that her voice was anything, you know, special. She thought she was gonna you know, she thought that she was just gonna go up there in the land. Like, some of you guys, you're descendants from mermaids. You are a mermaid. You have mermaid in your blood. So some of you guys, like, just like in Little Mermaid, you thought you was just gonna come up here. You know, you thought that your masculine was just gonna choose you. But what happened was, this bitch tried to energy harvest off of you and switch identities with you. You, like, what? Huh? Like, the thing is, he noticed, but he couldn't identify. Like, he was confused. That's what these bitches tried to do. They tried to confuse your divine masculine. They tried to basically tap in to you. They tried to energy harvest off of you, copy everything you do so that this man would choose them instead. Like, they were trying to be you more than you. Like, that shit was crazy. It was to the point where he was so confused. They made fake evidence. They made fake evidence. Some of them, they made fake pages. They was inboxing your divine masculine and everything. They was inboxing you, trying to get more insight on you. They put hidden cameras in your house. They hired friends. Like, they sent monitoring spirits. They did everything they fucking could. Like, everything that you could think of, bro. Everything that you could think of. For some of you guys, Your divine masculine even had to hire a private detective just to figure out what the fuck was going on, because this shit is crazy. Because some of you guys, your divine masculine got money. Okay, he got money, and he actually sent somebody to go investigate you and this bitch. And for some of you guys, you are involved in an investigation, and the police have been investigating you because you are there's a crime that somebody's trying to pin on you, or something could have happened to one of your divine masculines. Something could have happened to them, and it could have been, so for some of you guys, your divine masculine was set up by a karmic, and he could have passed away or something happened to him. There's an investigation surrounding that, and you've been being investigated this whole time. I got chills right now. You've been being investigated this whole time, and they know that you're not involved at all, but they know who's involved now because of you. Because of watching you, they know exactly who the fuck was involved in this setup. Some of you guys, if you are a tarot reader, you've been giving them insight. They've been watching you, the police, so they could piece together different crimes, because you have different messages that are helping them like pin together these solving these cases. And these are cases that haven't been solved in a long time. For some of you guys, like, it's just like, you know, and it's wrongful shit, that like really unjustifiable shit. Like, so for some of you guys, like, okay, for example, for me, I noticed that now when I do my clients, I don't need any cards. I just talk to them. And a lot of the times it is like, basically what I do is I'm able to, this is one of my gifts, like whatever I speak about. So let's say I start talking about like a situation that happened to me or whatever, right? I'm not even gonna say 9 times out of 10. When I'm channeling for somebody, when I'm in a reading for somebody, basically whatever I'm saying, that is the situation that they need to hear. That is what they're going through too. Like, the reason why we are divine feminines is because we've been through all the shit that we had to go through, so that we can teach about how to get out of it or how to handle it. You're not a divine feminine just because you're so pure and you just didn't do anything your whole life to anybody, da da da. Yeah, you are a pure soul. Yes, you have not wronged anybody. No, you have always had the best interest for everybody. But at the end of the day, you made mistakes and you went through these things and you fell for the traps yourself. So you know now how to handle the shit. You know how to protect yourself. You know how to connect with your ancestors now. You know how to cover yourself. You know how to cover your children. So all this shit was just a lessons for you to help boost your power, to help. So for some of you guys, you have that gift yourself, like where you come across people and you don't know them from a hole in the wall. These people start talking to you about their life or whatever. And this could have been going on for a long time. Like, people come up to you, random people, random strangers. They come up to you and they start talking to you about what happened to them. And you went through the same thing. So you could tell them, like, yo, like, I went through this and this happened. And then I, overcame it because of this. Like, and they need to hear that shit. Like, they really need to hear this shit. Like, a lot of divine feminists, they went through some horrible ass shit. Some of you guys, you really been abused. Like, you've been abused your whole life. You've been raped. You've been outcasted. Your family, they could have even sexually abused you. Your family been doing death spells on you since you was born. Some of you guys had an evil stepmom or an evil mother, godmother. You have a fairy godmother. For a lot of you guys, you have fairy godmothers. It could be a grandmother that is, she's always with you and she'll grant any wish. But yeah, you have that gift. And when people come up to you, they know that, like, your energy radiates so far. For example, I had 2 clients, right? They're a couple. I know that they're twins. So they're a couple and they've been together, whatever. But sometimes they like to, they both like, the female, she likes to dibble and dabble in, she likes females, she's bisexual. So sometimes they be bringing people in, but like, it came to the point where karmics was just trying to infiltrate the relationship. Like, they would like, they would like, let's say you have a threesome, right? and then the girl that you have a threesome with tries to take your man. Like, it's like shit like that. Like, you could never replace the Empress. Like, sorry sis, you could never do that. But so I did a reading for them the very next day. I did a reading for them. Oh, I did a reading for them, right? And this is how I know that bro. Like, people really be throwing shit. Like, I was doing the reading. I'm like, yeah, motherfuckers is throwing shit right now. Their car got towed. I think, you could go back to one of my videos too, where I had said that shit, that I did their reading. Their car had got towed. And the cars never get towed around that time. Like, it was way before the time that they were supposed to tow cars. Okay, when they park at that parking lot. So I knew somebody was throwing some shit. So basically, and then after that, they had went to go get the car, right, from the towing company. A random man came up to them. He was Jamaican. A random man came up to them and said that, I don't know where to go, or I don't know, like, if you guys can help me, but I need a reading. He said basically he had came here like a few years ago, and what I mean, like, to where, the city that I am in. So he had came to the city where I am in. He's all the way in, like, the boroughs. He came all the way to the place where I'm at so that he could find a reader, because he said that he went